saying. Now, one of the things that we talk about, exactly like what you were just saying, is you have to plan for everything. If you don't plan, you're going to fail. So when you plan, there's three things you want to plan for. You want to plan for success, you want to plan for failure, and you want to plan for the rebound. Because anytime we come off of a diet or anytime we have a bad meal on a typical diet, we're going to have a rebound. And what ends up happening is it makes us depressed. It makes us, get down. We come off the diet and we just lose everything we just worked the last 3 months or 4 months or 6 months for. Okay? Some people lose weight for a whole entire year. They do great. They have Christmas come. They blow it. All right? New Year's resolutions happens for everybody every single year. And you know what ends up happening? We stick on it for a couple months. It takes a birthday. It takes an anniversary. It takes whatever to throw us all back on. So when we talk about planning for success, what we want to keep in mind is that there's a lot of things that are going to be important for our diet. Planning for success is planning your meals. Knowing what you can eat. All right? There's a structure here, so we have to know what falls into place. Okay, with success also comes what ties into failure. With failure, if, say, something happens, we didn't pack a meal, we were late, we missed our alarm clock, we forgot to bring our meal with us, whatever it is. Well, with failure, you know it's going to happen. So if you miss a meal, and all that's there is the golden arches, you know that you can go to McDonald's and you know what to eat. Okay? You know exactly what to eat. So when you know what to eat, you can go ahead and plan that in there, and you can find things at McDonald's. You can find things at Burger King and Wendy's and all these other things, but you have to know what it is. So if you plan for the success, then you can overcome when the failure happens. Okay? The other thing with failure is that family comes into town. You're whatever it is. Somebody comes into town, you have a meal, and you have to go out to eat. One, you can either plan for it and know what you can eat. You can have salads. They have salads on every single menu in every single restaurant, pretty much. Okay? If you're going to eat bad, know that you're going to plan for it. So if you plan for failure, then all you know is that one of your weekend days, which is supposed to be your cheat meal, now just takes place of this day, and that comes into one of the bad meals. So another thing with planning for failure is family or unexpected events. So you have a cheat night, okay? So if a cheat night comes into play, one, just know that the next morning when you wake up, you're going to be a pound heavier. Who cares? Get right back on it the next morning. It doesn't matter, okay? So when it comes to something like this, if you do mess up with this diet, it's very, very forgiving. Just jump right back on the next day. It's not a big deal. And then finally, planning for the rebound. That's the fun part. Diet 5 days, reward yourself for 2. Know that every single weekend you're going to gain a pound or 2. There's not enough time in 2 days to actually literally gain 2 pounds, okay? It's not possible. It's water retention, it's fluid. You might gain a pound, you might gain a pound and a half, whatever, but you're not actually going to keep that. By Tuesday, you've lost that weight already the next week, okay? So that's the important things of the 3 things you need to plan.
Thanks. Yeah, that was good.